You being a parent, firstly, you have to be an example, a role model for your children. Very often, you see, there are children, of course, they've been learning when they go outside, they have different views of the world, of what, firstly, you are teaching them. But you have to teach them the right value. At the same time, you see, not to make them alien to the outside world also. Because they have to know also both worlds. Otherwise, it will be strange for them. The same, you know the outside world, how it was. That's why you have come on your spiritual path, seeing the difference between the two. You are able to take the right decision. So like that, what you teach, you as parents, to your children is very important. And the children will learn through what they see. It's not much what you tell them. You see, you have to understand. In a children level, in a child level, the child doesn't understand the word. Of course, you can talk things, you can explain to them, you can teach them. But you see, you can, as much as you teach them with verbal, it disappeared after some time. But what they view, by seeing, they keep it more inside of them. So, and also what they see, what they hear, not you telling them, but what they hear, how you are interacting, they learn through that. So you see, somebody is smoking, automatically the child see that. And then you tell, you should not smoke. But then inside the mind is that, but you are doing it, why should I not do it? So, like that, if you start putting, you're engaging your children or your child in what you're doing, not saying, when they grow up, they can decide by themselves. Oh, I am very fearful. Very often I heard that from devotees, that no, I can't teach my children because, I fear what the people will say, all this. No, but if you yourself are showing fear to them, if you yourself are showing that you don't trust your path, then what are you teaching them? What do you expect them to learn from you? So if you really want your children to be different, to really transform, and you really want to teach them in the right way, start by engaging your children in whatever you do, also spiritually. This is very often, when you do your japam, even if they don't want to do japam, don't force them to do it, but just say, if you want to come, here, take a japa. Take this mala for you, you can play with it. So by playing with it, they will see what you are doing, they will be interested, because it's like a game for them. So, like that, they will start. Of course, they will have their time where they will start to go outside, to look outside. But that seed which you have planted inside of them, that seed itself will germinate one day. That seed will grow one day, and it will bear its fruit. Maybe it's not now, it's not when you're expecting, but it will be in their life itself. They will come to that point. Oh, mom and dad have shown us something deep, It will reflect upon them, when they need it. Then they will find their way. They will find their path, So, engage your children in what you do, spiritually also. Like singing, like chanting, and explain to them, if you are trying to explain, tell them the stories of Krishna, tell them the story of Rama, tell them the story of the saints, and tell it that they can understand. Because I think most of the time they don't really understand what you're telling. But when you talk a language which they understand, then it will make sense for them. And for that, they will grow. and they will, I say, enjoy what you're giving them. Otherwise, it become boring, because you see, what is wonderful for you, you are viewing it in a different. Your mindset itself is different, yeah. But for them, it's boring. The same thing. It will tell you, start playing with a child toys. How will it be for you? It will be boring. Take something and hit on something which is making noise. It will not make any sense for you, but for the child, it is making sense, because that viewing and how the child is listening, it is creating certain impact upon that child itself. So that's how you will be able to engage your children also into your spiritual path, and engage them in a way that they also would like to participate. Because you see, when you force somebody, of course, after they say, oh, mom and dad have forced us always to do this, they will run away. But when you engage them in what you're doing, whether you don't beat them, or you shout at them or whatever to do something, just let them be in the company, let them be in that vibration. Automatically, that will change something inside of them.